Good afternoon everyone, Nettuno speaking, today bringing a new video, a new content which is actually a complement to a video that I did months ago from how to become profitable, which explain my questions of branches of how to face sports trade. It is a video that had lots of comments. I'll leave the video in the description or up here the link for the video. If you haven't seen this video from how to become profitable, stop now on this one and check that one there first. Right? Look at the one there and come back here. You have a third video complementing, but first of all I have to do this video here first. So today I will talk about the method, trade sports methods, to be clear. As I created my methods, how do you create a method for applying sports trading, right? Hey guys, come on. So how did I create my methods? Well, beginning when I started in the sports trade, had no method, simply just sat in front of the computer and I was doing what I was thinking about. And so, as business went on, I've been trying to get it right on the one hand for another. I will give an example here of back to favorite. I got my favorite back to start work back to favorite since 7 years ago. I sat down on Monday, didn't write anything down, didn't have a reading method. It simply sat in front of the computer on Monday and I was going to make my back to favorite. I made 200 games a week at the time. Don't be wrong, I did at the time, yes, but nowadays I do a little less, much less. To set and do on Monday my favorite back, okay, great. But on Wednesday, I was still doing back to favorite, only was already totally different. Why? Because I had already forgotten how I proposed myself to do on Monday. That is, it's so much the variable that we have seen soccer in the market that can happen. What I was doing the same back to favorite but totally different, or other criteria with other methods, etc. On Saturday, it's already more different than the second one that was already different from Wednesday, so it was a salad of tickets that we had. It was the back to favorite, but it was several kinds of back to the favorite that at the end of the month I looked at it and I thought, why did I win? Why did I lose? I couldn't understand why I won or why I lost. And this is the key point. If you don't know why you win and why you lose, you're one step away from losing. Unfortunately, this is the case. You have to know where you win and where you lose. Until one day, of so much beating head on the wall, I picked up some leaf. Any leaf can be a sheet like this, and I wrote there. Back to favorite. Let's create a back to favorite method. I'm here with my dear painting. I know it's not a beautiful picture, as flashy as Danilo, but we will give you what, certainly will give you what I want. Let's create a method. Let's do this. So what method we're gonna create in here? Let's create a method of back to the favorite. That is what we are talking about. Back to favorite. Okay, great. Back to favorite. Excuse my lyrics, guys. My handwriting is horrible, but it will make you understand, which I will translate. Let's put some criteria to do this method from back to favorite. When I'm going to back up the favorite, let's put the first criterion here, marking. So it's marking and pressure. That's it. First of all, which is the one? To give back to a team, I will want to. He's marking pressure. This is a game reading criterion. You have to watch the game and observe this marking pressure happen. But what kind of marking pressure? Then I could make a video explaining a pressure marking, but let's leave the criteria like this. Let's put it here. I will put a statistical criterion that this team has, for example, criterion number 2, which has 60% of victories in the last 20 games. Done. Easy. It is a pre-slump criterion, a statistical criterion. There is no way to miss criterion number 2. I will put a third criterion of odd. I will want the odd of back to favorite is between 1.60, and I'm kicking this data here, okay? Between 1.60 and 2.20 ready. I have a method. I'll put back to favorite, and every time I saw a team marking pressure to be the favorite, that his odd is between 1.60 and 2.20, and that it has won 60% in the last 20 games. Inside the house, outside the house, I don't know, that goes for you and your method. That's simple. Here, will it make it money? I believe so. I believe that simply this method with 3 criterions will not give you money, but it is better Pay attention on it, depending if it's, no matter how much more crazy that is your method, it is better to have a method than don't have anything. However lunatic it may be, no matter how miracles it may be, it is better to have a method for more crazy that he might be than not have anything. If you don't have any method, join 97% of us and headbutt on the wall with everyone. And why? You do a month of this here, if you can, but it's difficult. This is one of the most difficult things of sports trade. Have the patience and calm to test it here. You do a month of this here. Exactly this criteria. You take your spreadsheet there and lose 20%, but that month, I don't know how many games you've made, 20, 13, 14, 15. You will realize that this odd here is not alright. This odd here of 1.16, I'm losing a lot of green here. I will change. I will put here 1.14. You see? And then in the second month, you reduce the loss to 10%. Oh, it's getting very interesting. There you keep watching the game and you put one more criterion. What criteria? I have no idea. Let's put a wrong criterion here. That the sides of my team are playing advanced. Whoa, another criterion. Now yes, my method that before was simple the first 2 months. In the third month, I'll do the same thing. Appointment, 60% accuracy of victory, a matter of order, and that the sides are advanced. I've already reached 0 to 0 third month, and the fourth month will soon start to turn into a green. Got it? Because from the moment that I start to take care of the same thing in the games, man, this starts to become automatic. You start to relate the games. So damn, this is back. That one there is back. Oh, the Arsenal game yesterday was back. From Chelsea tomorrow will be back. Is that clear? Begins to relate the games. Begins to make more practical. Begins to remove doubt. Do you see? You leave the random trade. The random trade is the worst thing you have. Random trade is the worst thing you have. Join me on Telegram there. And if you don't accompany me on Telegram there, you're wasting your time. I'm reading the trade book. Where is it? This book right here. I'm reading this book. I'm sharing it there with the staff, the main passages. I read chapter 2 now and gave half a summary of chapter 2. He speaks very well random trade. So there in Telegram, take a pull up and go read about this random trade. The worst thing you have, and that here will take you out of the randomness. This will give you a direction. Will give you a north. Do you understand? We'll create a criterion to under. Create a criterion for under. I will create a method to under. Create a method for under. I will create a method for lay zebra. Create a method for lay zebra. You see? And forehead, don't give up in the first round, not the first green. You can even find another first green. Oh, this method here is spectacular. I'm going to be a millionaire. Oh, you want? It was simply a green. And neither, oh, I took a red, it's the worst thing in the world. Also not. You have to have a bit of resilience. A beautiful word, resilience. It's you not giving up and persisting in that. So, man, calm and patient. Create methods. How many methods? Many as you want. But create, you better have method for more crazy that it is than none. Alright people, a practical example. This is exactly how I created every one of my methods. All the branches I gave test until 1 hour begins making money out of it. So guys, this was the second video of this trilogy. I'm going to make a trilogy. This first video is how to become profitable. And this is the second one. And the third one, I should do it very soon. Alright guys, so that's it. Hit the like button if you did like. Subscribe here on the channel. Leave the nice comment down below. And big hugs to all until the next one.